Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 51. Here in the morning of winter the 17th of year 1. Check the TV, we got a Queen of Sauce rerun. It's radish salad. I've seen the radish salad episode like 10 times now. Step outside, we got some powder melons. Yeah, the powder melons sell for so little that you might as well just turn them into jelly or give them as gifts. I got a letter in the mail from Shane. Oh, wonderful. He says, "Ryan, I found this recipe in a magazine and I thought it sounded interesting. Feel free to give me a taste if you make it." Shane. The recipe is for pepper poppers. Pepper poppers, which are one of the best side dishes of all time in real life. Let's see what their Stardew Valley properties are. I always have a hard time with this. Here we go. 1 hot pepper and 1 cheese. Plus 130 energy. I get plus 2 farming and plus 1 speed. Nice. It's like a good thing to eat on harvest day, I would think. We got another letter. Ryan, sorry to bother you again, but I have another favor. I got a new hammer and I want to try it out on a variety of metals. Could you smelt me an iron bar and bring it over to me? Thanks. Clint. Okay. A favor for Clint. I can definitely bring Clint an iron bar. Pet Fartomo, and he just gave me a piece of clay that he dug up. Very cute. In the mushroom cave, I got a bag of dry mushrooms out, and I'll put 5 brown mushrooms in the dehydrator. Grabbed 5 pine tars from my pine trees. And I don't see any trees ready for chopping on the Western Isle. Go do my animal chores here. Pet Lasers the goat and LaBeef the cow. Uh-oh. There we go. I got a small goat milk and a large cow milk. And I'll go ahead and drop that large cow and small goat in the cheese machines. And I have a couple of things ready for harvest here. I've got 2 jars of corn juice. Sweet, delicious corn juice. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pickled pumpkin. And 1, 2 pickled, or jellied powder melon. 2, 3. Go ahead and throw my 6 powder melons back in the preserve jars. And I will not forget to put the hay in the trough. Over here in the bird zone, we've got eggs, we've got birds. Okay. birds are still not in a fantastic mood because I forgot to feed them 2 days ago. But they at least produced eggs for me this time. And I got my first duck egg, which I can put in the mayonnaise machine. So we'll be getting some duck mayo pretty shortly. Ah, look at this. My shed has finished growing. Has finished being built, rather. So this is what the inside of the shed looks like. By the way, you can upgrade the shed to be a big shed. It has the same footprint, but the inside of it is like almost double the size even of this. So we're going to be filling this shed with preserves jars and other things like that. Oh my god. Whatever that fish was, I lost it. I got a pike. And a perch. I think that first fish might have been a lingcod, because those are super hard to catch. Go ahead and sell the pike and the perch, and the 4 pickled pumpkins, and the... No, I'll keep the corn juice. I will sell the 2 powder melon jellies, though. And the 5 pine tars, and the egg. Alright, so I'm going to get Clint to work on some geodes for me, and I'm going to drop off my pickaxe for upgrade. I'm also going to bring Clint his iron bar that he wants for his quest. Just dug up some powder melon seeds. There's Carolyn. She says, "Hi there, do you have everything you need for the farm?" See if Carolyn likes goat cheese. She liked it. Mayor Lewis says, "Ryan, did you hear? It seems the old town bus started working again overnight. That old thing has been dormant for decades. This is truly a great mystery." Let's try giving Lewis some corn juice, which, in my mind, corn juice is the same thing as whiskey. The game doesn't let you literally brew whiskey by putting corn in a keg, but I feel like it should. So, in my headcanon, corn juice equals whiskey. In a similar way, potato juice equals vodka. Alright, let's give Clint his iron bar first. Nice. He went up by a heart. He says, "Hey, it's the iron bar I asked for. It looks strong. Perfect." Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate this. And I got 500 bucks. Alright, Clint, break some geodes. Iron ore, copper ore, soapstone. Haven't gotten that one yet. Ghost crystal, and clay. More copper ore, some granite, yep. Some Hershey's Kisses, some sandstone, and another granite. Okay. And upgrade my tools. I'm going to turn my steel pickaxe into a gold pickaxe for 5 gold bars and 10,000. Clint says, thanks. I'll get started on this as soon as I can. Should be ready in a couple days. Now I have no pickaxe, but that's okay. Donate to the museum here. The Elvish Ring I'm going to put over here by the rare disc. And the soapstone I'm just going to put with the minerals. And I got a weird looking obsidian vase as a gift for that. Thank you so much. It's probably going to end up taking up space in my adventure chest. Yeah, tonight is the final night of the night market, so I'm going to probably go to that. Also, I wanted to bring the wizard a purple mushroom on his birthday, which slipped my mind until now, but let me see if I can get there in time. If I give the wizard something he loves on his birthday, it should gain like 1 or 2 hearts, just right off the bat. Grab the purple mushroom, and while I'm here, I'll just dump some of this other stuff. Sell the granite, sandstone, mudstone, and ghost crystal. I'll head on over to the wizard's, hoping that he's still open past 4 p.m. Nice. Happy birthday, wizard. Here's a weird purple mushroom. Sweet. He says, oh, it is my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. And I immediately jumped from 0 to 2 hearts. Wizard says, it takes years of study to understand the language of the elementals. To actually speak their language requires a lifetime of devoted effort. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, so a tuna frenzy has begun on the beach. I just picked up something called a prehistoric tool. It's an artifact that Gunther can tell me more about at the museum. Here's Jazz the tiny child. Why don't we give her a fairy rose? Nice. Now I'm at 3 hearts. See if I can find that tuna frenzy. I just noticed the traveling peddler's pig hanging out in a life raft next to the circus boat. Well, I don't see that tuna frenzy, so let's just go ahead and talk to people at the night market. Here's the dude who sells holiday decorations. Sam says, maybe if all else Sam says, maybe if all else fails, I'll become a submarine captain. That might be cool. Grandpa George says, I'm just here for the free coffee. Granny Evelyn says, this is one of the newer traditions in Pelican Town. But we've taken to it rather quickly, haven't we, George? Jody says, they say the bus is back up and running. I'm sure Pam is happy about that. I heard she'd been drinking more after losing her job, so hopefully this helps. Oh my. Sam the football dude says, have you seen the Mermaid Show? It's my favorite. Elliot says, a fleet of exotic merchants, traveling the world in search of riches beyond imagination. What an adventure! See if there's anything cool being sold by the traveling merchant. Interesting. You can buy something called a retro catalog. It's a collection of unique furniture from a bygone era. It sells for $110,000. Pretty steep. Lupini the painter says, I'm selling this painting for $1,200. What do you say? Huh, no. Creepy vendor says, each day, something new. And we've got some weird decorations, as well as pretty much all of the main fall seeds. Kind of interesting. So I guess if you wanted to stock up on seeds in advance of the next season, you could buy them from this guy. Okay, we didn't do the Mermaid Show last time. Oh my gosh. This is one of those patented Stardew Valley trippy sequences. Okay, that was pretty cool. And by pretty cool, I mean pretty weird, but also entertaining. I guess I'll do the submarine one more time. I want to be able to catch all the unique fish that you get on the submarine tour. All right. I caught a spookfish. I caught some seaweed. I got more seaweed. Even more seaweed. Got some treasure with this fish. I caught a midnight squid. Got some wild bait. Got another midnight squid. Got another spookfish. And I got another spookfish. Time to head back. Alright. I'll just pay for the creepy sorcerer to send me home. Back at the farm, let me just plant these powder melons real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head on inside. Got about 5,000 or 5,500. Pickled pumpkin comes through like always. I also got a decent amount from breaking the geodes. Morning of winter, the 18th. living off the land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. If you really want to make someone happy, give them their favorite gift on their birthday. Trust me. Makes sense. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff that finished up. I'm gonna sell the midnight squids and the spookfish. Got a letter in the mail. Well, I know a couple recipes. I thought I'd send you one. Maybe it'll help you mine more ore or something. Take care. Clint. New recipe, algae soup. Oh, interesting. This is probably from Mayor Lewis, I assume. Dear Ryan, I would like to give you some information about an upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's a time for the community to come together and think back on all the good fortune we've had this year. A favorite tradition is the secret gift exchange, where everyone in town is randomly assigned to someone else. On the day of the festival, everyone brings a gift for their secret friend and surprises them with something special. This year, your secret friend is Willie. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place on the 25th from 9 to 2 at the town square. See you there, Mayor Lewis. Nice. So I will have to remember to bring a gift for my secret friend, Willie. Thankfully for Willie, I have a nice list of stuff here that I know he likes. Okay, so I just harvested a bunch of winter forage. Now let's figure out if I can make, how many winter seeds I can make out of this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 crystal fruits. Four, 10 crocus. So I think crystal fruits are the limiting item here. So we'll go ahead and make 90 winter seeds. Sell the 1 crystal fruit that is left over. No, it was actually only 70. I cannot count. Math, how does it work? In any case, 70 winter seeds is a pretty good amount to plant. Now it is getting kind of near the end of winter, so I have to be careful here. Winter seeds take 7 days to grow, so I don't want to be planting any after like the 20th or the 21st. Harvest 3 powder melons up here. Pet Fartomo, the barky dog. Grab some dried mushrooms. Harvest some powder melon seeds. And I will go ahead and start planting on these plots on Oak Isle. Alright, I still have 9 winter seeds to plant, so I'll go over on Mahogany Isle and get those planted. Alright. Well, that took up a decent chunk of the morning. Let's go check on the animals. Alright. LaBeef and Lasers seem pretty happy today. I'll go ahead and milk LaBeef. And I will put LaBeef's milk in the cheese machine. Now we have some items that finished up today. Pickled corn, blueberry jelly, and some cranberry jellies, and 1, 2, 3, 4 IPAs and 4 beers. Now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start moving these preserve jars and kegs over to the shed, although I will keep a few kegs here in the barn. It's a process that'll take several days to complete. Okay. Obviously, any keg or preserve jar that has still got stuff in it processing, I will leave alone until it finishes. I'm going to walk over to the shed, and I'm going to arrange my stuff in the same way that I always do on all my playthroughs. Preserve jars on the outer perimeter. And then rows of kegs. I'm also going to put a chest in here. So I've got 3 powder melons I can start putting in the preserve jars, like so. Chopping down some trees on Tree Isle. It looks like I got my very first duck mayonnaise. It's a rich yellow mayonnaise. So I'm going to sell the very first duck mayonnaise, and then thereafter I'm going to start giving it to people as gifts. All the birds seem like they're back to normal happiness today, which is a good thing. Make sure I leave them some food. We got chicken eggs for the mayo machine. No duck egg today, though. I think ducks probably don't produce an egg every day, necessarily. Not entirely sure about that, though. Okay, so I'm going to keep the pickled corn and give that to people as gifts. I'm going to sell the duck mayo, the normal mayo, and one of the gold star normal mayos. Sell 4 IPAs, 3 beers, 2 cranberry jellies, stash some seaweed inside. We've got this weird obsidian vase that I don't want. And grab a couple of woods so that I can make a chest. I'm going to be putting a second chest inside of the shed, and that chest is going to hold all of my preserve jar and keg type items, similar to the one in the barn. So I'll just put the chest right by the door, like that. So I am going to keep some of the kegs in the barn. I'm probably going to have like 8 kegs here and 8 kegs here, or maybe 6 and 6. And that'll be my little barn brewery. For some reason, I find the idea of brewing beer in a barn next to the cows to be kind of funny. So I don't mind having a couple of kegs left behind in the barn. But I don't want like the majority of the floor space in the barn being taken up by kegs and stuff. So as such, the only brewing stuff that I'm going to leave behind in the barn is going to be, for roleplay reasons, I'll leave corn behind so that we can pretend like we're making whiskey. But I'm only going to leave hops, wheat, and corn behind. Everything else will go in the shed. And when I get some potatoes, I'll leave potatoes in the barn so that we can make some roleplay vodka in the barn. Okay. Stash my pumpkins, eggplant, yam, common mushroom, winter root, grapes, blueberries, cranberries, amaranth, powder melons. And now everything in the shed is in progress. So that part of the move is done. While we're at it, why don't we make a couple more preserve jars and kegs. I'll go ahead and make 4 kegs, for which I need 120 wood. And we'll do 2 preserve jars, for which I need 16 coal, 80 stone, and 100 wood. So the day is pretty much done now. I think I'll just do a little fishing. Do a little bit of fishing and then call it a day. Caught a perch. This thing is a jumper. I bet it's a lingcod, although it doesn't look like I'm pro enough to actually catch it. Got some algae. Delicious. I got a bream, a mystery box, 3 geodes, and 5 deluxe bait. Nice. I'll check the barn one more time to see if anything else finished. Does not look like it did. I got 3 powder melon seeds here that I need to plant somewhere. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to save the powder melon seeds for next winter. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Grab a piece of coal and smoke this bream overnight. Stash the algae. And I should be ready to drift off to sleep. The duck mayonnaise goes for $5.25, which is a pretty decent price. I got $16.80 for 4 pale ales, $8.40 for 3 beers, $5.60 for 2 cranberry jellies. Got $8.25 from the winter forage that I picked, and about $1,000 or so from the fish from yesterday. And we're going to wake up on the morning of year 1, winter the 19th, with 116,000 even in the bank. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.